and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
And our opinion, of
Are
course.
we clear
Bob.
about that? Today we're going to talk about the #1 secret to fix sciatica, discovered in 1956. That's 4 years before I was even born, Brad.
Wow.
It's the new worldwide, well, it's not now worldwide.
Yep.
It's not new worldwide. 1956 is a new. It's a self-treatment, and that's what's great about it, is that you guys don't need us.
Right,
So-
right. Yeah, back in 1956, a very ambitious physical therapist, fresh out of school.
Hold on. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. How's that for leaving them hanging on, Brad?
That's right.
You can go to bobandbrad.com and go to the giveaway section, because we're always doing a giveaway, and we're giving away a doozy this week. We're giving away a electric desk. What do they call it? Electric desk riser.
Elevator,
Elevators, yeah.
Yeah, you can sit, you can stand, you can go halfway in between.
It's the Comhar Model EG8. There'll be a link below, but it's a great desk, and you'll see it's actually got a drawer. I'll show that in a little bit.
Drawer.
And it got several settings where it can go up and down. Are we plugged in?
I don't know. Yep, there you are. You hit number 4, Bob.
Oh, hit number 4.
There you go. You gotta hold it just a little bit.
Hold it a little bit.
There you go.
There we go.
Carry on. They're getting bored.
All right. Also,
bored.
you can find the contest at Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page.
Top of the page.
You can go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program where we don't babble.
Babbling on, yes,
And we
Bob.
do have a podcast. All right, Brad, you were saying
you
in 1956.
interrupted me.
I
but
interrupted
that's
you.
okay, because
That's
in
okay.
1956, a young, ambitious physical therapist working on his patient, and he says to him, he says, go lie down on the treatment table. And keep in mind, before this, there was a Dr. Williams, 20 years prior to this, who came up with a exercise that was kind of the gold standard for therapists to correct sciatica. Why don't you demonstrate it, Bob? So this
is how he had the front of the table up.
I know. But
oh, you want to show him Will and selection?
This was the exercise that everyone was doing.
Yeah,
at the
everybody
time.
was doing is
Pulling the knees to the chest. So this is what, McKenzie, we're talking about Robin McKenzie, by the way. Therapists know who you're talking about. He was going to have this happen, but he wanted to have the person lie down
on his back.
Stomach.
No, he wanted to lie down on his back.
But
the table should have been down.
Bob, let me tell the story. Whatever, McKenzie had him go lie down on the table, and he thought he was going to lie on his back, but the patient didn't understand him. He went and laid down on his stomach.
Right.
And his table was inclined up.
Right.
That's where you,
Right.
We got the same story.
We got the same story.
So the table was like this, so that McKenzie thought he was going to lie down. Go ahead, lie down in your back once.
Yeah,
Bob.
so you're supposed to come in and lie down like this. He told the patient to go in there.
Yeah, but
he came in, and this was way contraindicated. You were not supposed to do this.
Especially at an angle.
Yeah, this was considered really bad for your back at the time. So he comes in, and to his horror, the guy's lying like this.
And he's been there for 5 minutes because he was busy. And McKenzie just about had a fit in his head. My goodness,
I'm going to make his back worse.
Right. And lo and behold, the patient who had sciatica down his leg, he said, you are the best therapist. He says, my leg pain is gone.
Yes.
And that started McKenzie thinking, and this whole thing revolved into a system that McKenzie developed over the next 40 years.
Right. It's kind of a cool story, but what he did in addition to that is amazing. I mean, he came up with this whole concept and how to provide it. I mean, there's a lot of details to it.
Right. So right now there is a McKenzie Institute International. It's a whole system to teach therapists how to treat back pain, sciatica with the McKenzie system.
Brad and I both have gone to the classes.
There's 4 of them all together. Oh, actually, there's another one too. But anyways, we don't have to bore you with that. That started in 1982. Right now, it's 40 countries that it's being taught in. He wrote a book for how to treat your own back. This is written for the patient.
And he's written a lot of books, actually, Brad, but this is to treat your own back.
Right. And he wrote this in 1980, but he's updated it 9 times. Last one in 2011.
How many has he sold, Brad?
He's so well. Wait, it's been written in 17 different languages. He sold over 5 million copies. People have read this book and they like it because it works.
Yeah, you'll see it. It's on Amazon. It gets good reviews.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right around $10. Most of our videos rely on information from McKenzie when it
Yes.
comes to back pain and sciatica. So
We
everything
throw in a
fits-
little bit of mix of some
Yep,
other
we
stuff,
do.
but he's got treat your own neck, treat your own shoulder, treat your own knee, and they're all excellent books.
Right.
Excellent.
So unfortunately, Dr. Williams, who started the Williams flexions exercises, it's still used actually with McKenzie, but it's a completely different mindset.
Yeah, and it's
and-
often towards the end.
Exactly
sometimes.
right. So everything in this, he really changed the whole world of back pain and sciatica. This man did. Do you want to show? Should we talk just a little bit about
Sure.
the primary exercise?
So it's really involved, and you should check out our other videos, which we're going to mention
Right,
at the end here. But the basic starting point for most people is to lie on your stomach and just lie flat like this for a while, and then eventually, usually I have patients go up maybe up to their elbows, which we call a prone prop.
Right. So before we go on, let's say Bob has back pain and leg pain running down to his ankle, numbness, tingling, the typical sciatic symptoms. And at this point, I've had patients go on their stomach, oh, things are starting to feel better, and go up on their elbows, and then the pain starts to improve. And what McKenzie coined the term centralized, that means the pain's coming up the leg towards the back. This would be the center. That's why it's called centralized.
And that's what you want to see. You
Yep.
don't want to see the opposite. You don't want to see it getting better in the back
Right.
and then worse in the leg.
Right. That's completely contraindicated. We don't want to have that happen.
Yeah. Then eventually you progress to doing like micro press ups.
Yep.
Each time you want to make sure the pelvis stays on the mat or the floor
Yep.
or the bed. You don't want it because if you lift like this, you're really not doing anything to the back besides
Right.
strengthening it. So you want to get to the point where you actually go all the way up like this.
Right.
I do 25 of these preventively every morning. And actually, I do some in the afternoon quite often. too.
25 in a row?
25 in a row.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you get a little arm strengthening that way too. So, but
now, again, this is not the cure-all for all sciatica
no,
because there's tough cases. Back pain can be tough. Sciatica can be tough. So there are
a lot of variations. to it.
and we've got a lot of videos showing those with the titles on that. So, Bob, you want to tell them what we have
Sure.
available?
Go to bobandbrad.com, go to the program section, and look for sciatica, back pain sciatica.
Right.
And because actually, this quite often will work on just regular back pain too.
Sure,
I
yep,
mean, it doesn't
yep,
have to be sciatica. You don't want to use it with spinal stenosis or
Spondylolisthesis. But the whole idea is you go to our program section and there's going to be about 40 different videos, about 10 minutes long, that are going to show you how to sit with good posture to correct sciatica, how to change your body position to do the
how
exercises.
to drive with it, how to make your bed with it, how to sleep with
Right.
it. I mean, it goes over every possible detail, and you only need to watch the ones that pertain to you.
Right. Yeah.
You don't have to watch all 40. You can if you want. But what's the best thing about this, Brad? Well, there's a couple more good things about it.
They're all in one group. They have a PDF printout showing the exercises with a review of the video so you don't have to go back and look. And we charge absolutely nothing. There's no email, no nothing. It's completely free, makes it efficient.
It is our gift to you.
Absolutely.
This took a long time for us to put together, but
Yep.
we feel like, our goal in life, and in all sincerity, is to try to help as many people as we can
Right.
before I leave this earth.
And that's
before
exactly.
you leave this earth.
Yeah. And Mackenzie was the same way.
Yeah, he was.
Until he was 82, he continued to work at and improving his system.
Yeah,
9 editions of the same book. to
And
make it better.
he made his organization not a volunteer, charity organization, basically. I mean, he wasn't profiting from it.
Right.
He put it into
Right.
the organization so it could live on after he was, that's about the best thing you can do in this life,
Right,
can't you?
absolutely.
Help people
The
while
guys-
you're living and help people once you're gone.
Right.
So,
Plus, he was from New Zealand.
yeah, New Zealand, a lot of good therapists from New
I
Zealand.
want to get there yet. I've
All
heard it's
right.
a beautiful country.
All right, if you go, let me know.
All right.
I won't go. Thanks for watching.
Why, Bob?